The battle between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Preseason on October 14, 2024, was a game for the books. Both teams came in determined to make a statement, and from the opening tip-off, it was clear that this was no ordinary preseason game. Fans were treated to a high-octane clash between two of the league's most talented rosters. Whether it was jaw-dropping three-pointers, acrobatic dunks, or tenacious defense, this game had it all. In this video, we're going to relive the heart-pounding moments from start to finish, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second. Stay locked in as we break down every key play, every incredible highlight, and take you through the narrative of this unforgettable matchup. The Clippers, with their star-studded roster, looked to dominate from the get-go, while the Mavericks, led by their dynamic duo, were ready to prove they could hold their own against the Western Conference giants. Who came out on top? Stick around as we take you through every momentum shift, every buzzer beater, and every clutch moment that had fans on the edge of their seats. The first quarter set the tone for what was to come, with both teams trading baskets in a fast-paced, back-and-forth battle. The Clippers were quick to assert their dominance, with Kawhi Leonard knocking down a couple of smooth mid-range jumpers early, and Paul George splashing a deep three to get the crowd going. On the other end, Luka Dončić responded in kind for the Mavericks, pulling off some dazzling assists and showing off his signature step-back threes. The intensity was palpable as both teams hustled hard on defense, with blocks and steals adding to the excitement. By the end of the first quarter, the score was tight, and it was clear that neither team was going to give an inch without a fight. As we moved into the second quarter, the pace only picked up. Russell Westbrook came off the bench for the Clippers and brought his trademark energy, making some incredible drives to the basket and igniting the offense with his playmaking. But the Mavericks weren't backing down. Kyrie Irving had the crowd on their feet with his electrifying crossovers and precise shooting from beyond the arc. The Mavericks' ball movement was on full display as they kept finding open shooters on the perimeter, keeping the Clippers' defense on its heels. At one point, the Mavericks went on a 10-0 run, and just when it seemed like they were taking control, the Clippers fought back with a pair of huge defensive stops and fast break dunks. Heading into halftime, the game was neck and neck, leaving everyone eager for what was to come in the second half. The third quarter is often where games are won or lost, and both teams knew it. The Clippers came out of the locker room with a renewed focus, tightening up their defense and going on an 8-0 run to take the lead. Zubac was an absolute force in the paint, swatting shots left and right, while Norman Powell provided a huge spark with some timely buckets off the bench. On the Mavericks side, Luka Dončić continued to do what he does best, carving up the defense with his incredible vision and scoring at will. But the Clippers' defense, anchored by Kawhi and PG, forced multiple turnovers, which they converted into easy points on the other end. As the quarter wound down, both teams were in a deadlock, trading leads and keeping fans on the edge of their seats. With just one quarter left, it was anyone's game. The fourth quarter was nothing short of thrilling. Every possession mattered, and both teams knew it. The Clippers leaned on their stars, with Kawhi Leonard knocking down some tough contested shots, while Paul George came through with a huge three-pointer in the closing minutes. The Mavericks, however, were not going down without a fight. Luka, being the clutch player he is, hit a couple of crucial threes to keep the Mavericks within striking distance. But the biggest moment of the game came with just under a minute to go, when Russell Westbrook drove to the basket, drew a foul, and converted a three-point play to put the Clippers up by 5. From there, the Clippers' defense locked in, forcing a couple of tough misses from the Mavericks, sealing the victory in what was a hard-fought game by both teams. The Clippers came away with the win, but both teams showed why they're going to be forces to be reckoned with this season. Kawhi Leonard's steady leadership and Paul George's clutch shooting were huge factors in the victory, while Russell Westbrook's hustle and energy off the bench gave the Clippers the edge they needed. On the Mavericks side, Luka Dončić and Kyrie Irving proved once again why they're one of the most dynamic duos in the league, and even though they didn't get the win, they certainly gave Clippers fans a scare. It was just a preseason game, but if this is a preview of what's to come in the regular season, NBA fans are in for a treat. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the Clippers versus Mavericks game, be sure to hit the like button. And subscribe to TalkSport USA for more NBA content. Keep you updated with all the latest highlights and keep supporting your favorite teams.